something did happen not too long ago that I just thought was a little bit undoing. I was in a pretty good sized city for a Living Proof Live event. And when we were coming into the city to the hotel, very often the hotel we're staying in will be close to whatever arena we're holding it in. And so it's very often downtown. That will be where that city's kind of gathering place and in an arena type gathering. And so we were downtown coming in off the freeway, exiting, and right as we were going to the hotel where we were staying, I looked over here and there was one of those real upscale strip clubs, and it was like 7 stories high, because I was counting up. 7-story high building. I don't know what all that's, I have no idea why they need so much room, but I'm just saying it seemed to be the whole building, because it's got this huge marquee and it's got all these names going across it. I mean, really, really bright lights, what time, who is on, and all of this kind of stuff. And so I said, wow, you know, and I'm not naive. It's really not like me to do this, but I was like, whoa. I mean, that is right by our hotel. And so I thought, well, okay, that is interesting. That is interesting. So I get to my room, I check in, and I am about that same level up, of course, because that would be the way God would do it. I walk over to my windows and pitch them open, and I'm staring at it. I mean, I'm flat out staring at it. It is about a block's distance from me, but I am staring at it. I can tell you what their names are. I can tell you what time they're on. I mean, it was just like, whoa. And I thought to myself, wowzers, you know, we're here to do ministry, and this is distracting. It's at the very least distracting. So I just kind of tucked it into my heart and thought, okay, all right then. Well, I'm going to try to, keep my eyes to myself. That's what I'm going to do. So I went, how it goes at Living Proof Live is all Friday evening and then Saturday till noon. So we'd had all Friday evening together. God had been so faithful to us, but I'd left in the light, so I came back in the dark, and so, I closed my blinds, to sleep. Well, the next morning I get up really, really super early on Saturday morning for Living Proof Live, and so I was in the bathroom of the hotel room, putting on my mascara, getting ready to go, had my praise music going, and I walked through the room to get me another cup of coffee, and when I did, I saw what was a strange thing. I saw my blinds were closed, but there was this sliver. I just wish I could show you. I wish I could somehow demonstrate for you how bright it was, of this orange light. I do mean orange light coming through. Just this sliver just shining through this little opening in the curtains. I mean, such a sight. I'm not making any comparison. I'm just saying it was. When it says like Moses in Exodus 3 went over to see. Why? I mean, it was like, what in the world is that? What in the world is that? Because it was like a bright light that's coming right through my window, and it's orange. It's orange. I thought, is that those fluorescent lights? So I go over there to the curtain, and I throw the curtain back, and the biggest sun I have ever seen in my life is coming up over the horizon. And as it comes up, it lives straight up. And I mean, it is like it freezes right on top of that strip club. Right on top of it. I mean, it's just like, whoa. Because that day, God did not bring the sun up over a steeple. That day, God brought the sun up over a strip club. And I thought, and I'm getting chills about it again, what is that? And it moved me. It moved me. Because let me tell you something. Y'all, I got no stones to throw. Nobody in that building had been any more depraved than I had been in the course of my life. No one. It's just that it was somehow uneasy to have right in front of me on a ministry weekend. Does anybody get that with me? It's just what kind of an odd, let's admit it was an odd dynamic for a ministry weekend. Odd dynamic. Till right then, and there's the sun right over it. There's the sun right over it. Well, I cannot get it out of my mind, and I start kind of choking because I want to like sob about it, and I'm not even sure why, but I just want to like sob about it. Like, what was that? What was that? And so I get there that morning to our Living Proof Live. We've had the whole evening before, and so I did what I do with you. I had them all stand so we could go into prayer, and so I was down on my knees. And so I was talking to them before I prayed, and I said, y'all, I want to pray about something really specific. I said, God, let the oddest thing happen this morning. So I told that story. I said, he brought that sun up right over that strip club. I said, and it was just like he froze it there. Just froze it there, going, I can bring my light right there, right there. And I said, I want to ask you in this room, would you pray with me for so much love and grace of God to pervade right in to that place? Let me tell you something. Stay with me here. I had no idea, but I found out after that session, not one, but 20 dancers from that place were in that arena. 20. And the whole group prayed and groaned for them, groaned with love, and groaned with prayers of freedom. One of them, when we came for the invitation, I mean, she jumped up and came, they were sitting at the very top. I guess they did not even feel like they could be, it was open seating, but they were at the very top. But then Jesus. And who can beat a deal like that? Who can beat a deal like that? I'll forgive you all your sins. I'll make you completely clean. And that'll be your old dead self, and this is the new you. In an instant, you don't have to grovel at my feet. You don't have to tell me for the next 10 years how sorry you are. Right now, I make you new. Right now, I make you new. And 20 women knew that day that Jesus Christ loved them and brought the sun up for them that morning.